Join us as we sail from Texas to the Caribbean. 3 summers, 3 legs, and the biggest adventure of our lives. Previously on Dawn Treader. I think so. It is May the 16th right now. So we've been at this, started last June 22nd is when the breakdown happened. Rainy, nasty day, but we're about to try to start the engine for the first time. Oh my goodness. So just started the engine, started right up, sounded good. So David's just checking a few more things down below, and we'll run it again. But boy, that sure is a sweet sound. It's been a long time coming. So we came in Monday night, and the plan was to finish up the engine. There were just a few tiny little things that needed to be done. The plan was to finish that up by around 10 and then take the boat out for a shakedown, and to also take David out for a sail. He had never really been on a sailboat and was really interested in it. Ship going in the channel there. This place really has, you can see the bridge over there in front of that ship. This place really has a pretty, well, a beautiful industrial look to it. It's really pretty cool. Oh look who I found. Alright, let's walk back to the boat. So what do you think of all this?
It's awesome. It's really fun.
Really? So kind of talk about, you know, what's happened and how you feel about things.
Oh, well, we've been fishing.
Yeah.
And we've been playing video games, and it's really fun. The cooking is fun, and the nice people are fun.
Right.
And it's like our own little community here.
It really kind of is, isn't it? I mean, it's really pretty. You've got these marshes out here.
Reminds me of Scotland.
Yeah, that's
Carrera.
true. It does. It is kind of like Carrera. This is the view from our boathouse. Yeah, in Carrera, when we were in Scotland, remember you guys could play until like midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids are playing in the heather.
It was about this light at midnight in Carrera. Have you seen these? Look down here at the end of the road, Jesse. You see those crazy looking rings down there?
Oh yeah.
Man, are they?
Yeah.
I've been wondering what they almost look like. Pepper. They almost look like you know, like a roller coaster or something. Yeah, well, it's not a roller coaster, Daddy-O. It's actually the VB 10,000. So it's like $100 million crane, and that white pincher thing you see is lowered to the ocean floor to pick up sunken oil rigs. It's absolutely incredible. It's, over a couple of 100 feet tall. Just an amazing machine.
Yeah.
Okay, keep her away from that water, man. That's gator land right there. Pepper, come on.
She's trying to smell.
And gators love little, sweet little dogs.
Yeah.
It's like a beanie weenie for them.
Yeah. It'll be so cool.
Ooh, I think I'll eat that. Yum.
Heel.
All right, and here's Don Treader, the first slip. And we're trying to get a new engine squared away. What do you think about all that, Jess?
Confusing.
Yeah, what was your advice on, what was your thinking on it?
Use the used one.
Uh-huh.
Get the used one because then you can save money, even though it may take a little while longer.
Yeah.
But you can save a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that means we can spend it on more fun things.
That's true. That's true. As you can see, the little things just kind of kept adding up, and we got all the way through Tuesday late in the evening and still wasn't quite finished up. So now it's Tuesday, and our goal is tomorrow, Wednesday, to finish up at about noon and do our shakedown and then leave Thursday. So that's our plan, and while David is continuing to work on just the final pieces of the engine, the boys and I have several little projects that we're going to do throughout Wednesday to try to really get ready. A couple of those projects are splicing the anchor rod into the chain. I had a big thimble and shackle on the anchor rod, which was really hard to get through the just the bow anchor bow roller. So I wanted to fix that, make it a little bit more streamlined, work better with the windlass, and not have to deal with this big thimble and shackle and all that stuff. So that's project one. Project two is I want to service the steering all the way from the wheel all the way down back to the quadrant, and so I'm going to work on that today as well. So hopefully it all comes together. We're able to finish things up tonight, get our shakedown done, and be ready to leave Thursday morning. That's our goal. We'll see if we make it. Okay, I'm going to check the rudder quadrant. Access for that is here in the aft cabin. And let's see if I can get under here. It's a cover right here underneath the helm. So I'll pull that and then show you what we've got. Alright, so this is the quadrant. Well, the essentially the pulleys going back to the quadrant. So everything looks pretty good. I'm going to put a little grease on each one of them, but no play, and no serious corrosion, anything like that. So it looks good. I found one little fish hook, so probably need to replace these cables relatively soon, but I think they'll be okay for this trip, knock on wood. So this is pretty good. I'm going to go back and check the quadrant itself now, put a little grease on these. Servicing the steering, greased the sheaves down below and the cable to the quadrant. All that's good. So just now starting to work on greasing the bearings here as well as the chain. It's all feeling good, so getting close. Okay, I found that you do not have to snip the, as you see in some of the videos, you don't have to snip the compass light wire if you have enough wire. I just hung this out of the way, and then as you can see down in here, I block it up with a paper towel while I'm putting in and taking out the nuts and bolts here that hold the compass binnacle on. But once this is out, you can also hang the binnacle off to the side and access both, the chain and both of the needle bearing grease, whatever those are, the holes where you put the grease. So anyway, that all worked really well. Didn't have to pull the whole thing apart. Very easy to do that. Use the T9 stuff here, the T9 spray, and then the super lube. Both of these are what Edson recommends, or at least some of the other videos that I've seen done. So it was really easy, and it's just smooth as silk. Works really well. Only thing I'm a little concerned about is, if you recall what I just showed you a moment ago, the access port for the underside of this for the sheaves and the cables are right over the bed in the aft cabin. So I've spread some a trash bag out under there in case it drips. But apart from that, really very easy and pretty mess free. So I like it. And now we have a very, very smooth steering system. So we're good. So that's it.
All right, so we're on top of, what's this thing called? The Sovereign Explorer. And I'll get to you a wide shot here in a minute. But these are the anchor chain winches. Anchor winches. And this is the size of that link. One link. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. This is where old rigs come to die. Cutting up some more over there. And look at these cables. Probably 5 inches. Absolutely nuts. For this thing? Man, this thing is just huge.
So as the day went on, there were things here and there that just weren't coming together. One of them was the oil pressure alarm sender. Just wasn't working. Our oil pressure was good, but we just kept trying and trying, couldn't get that to work. So we had to go get another sending unit, replace that. Al at Schooner Bay was great. He just said, add it to the bill. I'll send that amount back with the core. So everything that was, problematic, he was addressing it and just doing a great job kind of helping us make sure this engine was top notch. So David got that on, but there were still lots of little things that still needed to be done. So by around 5 o'clock, I realized we were so close, but I just realized the engine wasn't going to be completely finished. We were not going to be able to do a shakedown is what was worrying me. So David continued to work. I mean, he was just great. He's such a great guy. And, he really wanted us to be able to get on our way and didn't want to hold us up. So he worked late into the evening. So our departure was just being pushed out. And, that was really stressful. It was just this feeling of, were we really ever going to be able to leave? And I just didn't know. And that was really hard.
Okay, so we were planning to leave tomorrow.
Come again?
I don't know if you can hear it, but she's running. You can see back there at the stern, exhaust. Sounds beautiful. I'll come around and she's just about ready to go. Got plenty of fuel and water on the rail. Had the fridge worked on. Our pump was leaking, if you remember from the last video. That's fixed. David, our mechanic, is down below, just taking care of some gauges, and then we're done.
So just as we were kind of giving up hope that we'll ever actually leave, David pops his head up and says, "I'm done." So it was actually time to leave. Thursday morning, our planned departure date was now real. And I have to tell you, after a year of dealing with all this stuff and just, thinking it's never going to end, it was a strange feeling, because now it was like, crap, we've got to actually leave tomorrow morning. So it went from this kind of despair to a panic of, we're getting ready to leave for 6 weeks on this trip we've been planning forever. It is now time to do it. We hadn't had our shakedown, so this was a bit of a gamble. We were going out again, not being real sure if everything was going to hold together, but that's cruising. You're never fully prepared. You're never fully sure. But we got everything ready, started the engine, started her warming up, went around the marina and told everyone goodbye. All these wonderful people, Tina and David and Art and Barbara and David and Leaf, and I could go on and on. Just so many people that we'd hung out with and that, had just taken such good care of us. We were gonna miss this little community of ours, but we were also just so excited to go. So we cast off the lines and pulled out of the slip into the fairway, waving to everybody, left the marina, back to the channel that we were in a year ago when all this started. So here, show this over here, Jesse. This is where our engine broke down last year, was coming around that mark right there. See the red mark? Yeah. And we had just come around this corner near where the shrimp boats are there. And that's just as we were throttling up, right around in here is when the engine started clattering. And we tried to get back, swing over there to starboard, Jesse, to the right. That's Sabine Lake over there, and that's where we were getting to. So show my beautiful face. And so now we are officially, as we go past this mark, we've officially made more progress than we did last year on leg 1. So we're all very happy, and everyone said, Yahoo!
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 Yeah, stop it! We have a rather big ship coming in, and we are trying to pass it.
Safely.
Yes. Right there. We are again with the same ship, the Astro Sculptor. It is very scary looking to me.
I wonder why they say no smoking. What could possibly go wrong?
I know, right? But it wouldn't explode at all.
You see how high the rusty part is sticking up out of the water?
Yeah.
That red part? So I think when it's fully loaded, it goes all the way to that gray line. So that's how heavy it gets when they load it. So she's empty. And then look at the rudder.
And soon we'll be to the point where we see more of these and there'll be dolphins. Dolphins in the wake.
You hear the, do you feel the prop?
Yeah, I can feel it. Alright. We were talking like, would you like jump in and swim to the bank for $1 million?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, for $1 million? Would you not? What are you afraid of?
Alligators.
Hey
Hi,
everyone! Just wanted to give you a quick message to all of our patrons.
What are our patrons?
They're the very generous people that give us money for our videos.
Okay.
Yeah, so
People give us money for these?
yeah, they donate
That's crazy. Why would people give us money for
Guys,
these?
because they're generous people.
That's crazy.
Yes, okay, fine. Just okay. Okay, so as I was saying, I just wanted to thank all of the patrons for being very generous and giving us money for the videos, which is a little crazy, but hey, you know, thank you. So I want to also let you know that only on our patron page we will be providing, you know, behind the scenes videos of, you know, what we think about what we're heading into and just kind of the mindset of being out there cruising. So hope you guys enjoy that. Just a little bit of an extra for all of our patrons. Thank you very much for your support, and look forward to seeing you the next episode. I will now untie my children.
Hit the like and the subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Smash that like button in the face.
Yeah, I'll make that next video if we get 10,000 likes.